Hey everybody, I'm just gonna go to KFC real quick. Anybody need anything? Alright, well don't be mad at me when I'm eating a famous bowl and you don't get anything. Well, welcome everybody. This is gonna be a real nice flight. It looks like you're all comfortable, got plenty of elbow room. So sit back and enjoy. So, has anybody been to San Francisco before? Okay, it's gonna be one of these groups. So what we're flying over right now is the ocean. And what happens essentially is water comes in from the ocean and it continues to be the ocean. And that's where we are. Off to our left, if you want to take a look, we have plenty of houses, which is pretty cool. A lot of people live in those. Whoops. Oh, hold on. Sorry, hold on. Sorry, I was looking at my TikTok feed. So in front of us, we'll be passing it very shortly. We have a large hill. If you can imagine, you know, you got some land in the land is raised up a little bit higher when compared to the rest of the land. That's how you get hills. That's essentially all that hills are. They're normal ground, but they're higher in elevation. It's pretty fascinating. Now below us, if you look out the right side, it's kind of hard to tell because they're so small. There's a bunch of cars, and these cars are driving on roads. It may seem like they are mere insects, but it's just an optical illusion, really. It's because we're higher away from them, so they look smaller by comparison than what they would look like if we were up close. How's everybody doing so far? Wait, I thought we had 4 passengers. Ah, there you are. Oh, whoops. Sorry about that. We're now coming up on downtown San Francisco. This is where most of the tall buildings are kept. It's convenient because they keep them all in the same place, and it's really easy to spot them because they're so tall. It's pretty smart if you ask me. Down below, off to the right side, you'll see a baseball diamond. I'm fairly certain that's where the Chicago White Sox play. Little fun fact for you. Really historic city, as you can tell. Everything looks super old, and that's because it is. Pretty neat. A lot of old things are super cool. My grandma, for instance, she's a big fan of Sweet Gherkin's pickles. She actually is the one who got me into Sweet Gherkin's pickles. If it wasn't for her, I probably never would have had any Sweet Gherkin's pickles. So that's something to be aware of. Passing by a really famous bridge here. This is the Golden Gate Bridge, and they call it the Golden Gate Bridge because when the sun hits it just so, it almost looks like it's valuable, but that's just another optical illusion. A lot of science in this tour. You're welcome. Coming up on another very famous site. You've probably seen this in the movie Zodiac, starring Jake Gyllenhaal. This is the port of San Francisco. This is where they port all of the video games so that everyone can enjoy them no matter what they play on. Very considerate. Gonna go just a little bit higher here. And we're gonna head to the north, or east, or west, or south. One of those. For all you nature buffs in the back there, San Francisco is home to many trees, many types of trees. It may seem like it's all concrete, but that's not true. If you look below us, you'll see that scattered amongst the brick, there's actually several trees, several bushes, and even, yes, a few houseplants. if you look out to the left side, you'll see Ghirardelli Square. That's it's somewhere over there, and that is an area that is made completely out of chocolate. Built in 1962. If any of you are unfamiliar with water, we're going to go in for a closer look, so keep your eyes out. If you look off to the left, we have a really nice beach, not currently in use, but maybe one day. San Francisco is home to a lot of shipping, which is done on boats. Believe it or not, not all shipping is done via drones, and one such boat is right in front of us. Looks pretty cool. I wish I could drive boats. We'll now be heading over to a different stretch of land. If you look right in front of us, you'll see a forest. And that forest is home to some very tall trees. You know how I mentioned previously that there were trees in San Francisco? Well, you ain't seen nothing yet. Can I get anybody some fruit-flavored Tums? Or some Gas X? Now everyone, you're going to want to keep your eyes peeled because we are about to see one of the most magical sights in all of nature. Whoever was kicking my seat, I would appreciate it if you stopped. So if you look out the front window, you'll see the tallest trees on the planet. It's hard to tell from our height, but these trees reach a maximum of 400,000 feet, which is pretty impressive. That just about wraps up our tour here. Now, I know we started at the San Francisco International Airport, but I don't really feel like flying all the way back, so I'm just going to drop us off at my condo, and y'all can get an Uber, if that's alright. And this goes without saying, but if you enjoyed your tour, please give us a review online. It really helps out the business. Thanks so much. Love you all. What would you rate this guided tour? Be honest. Where should I go next, huh? Should I go somewhere else? Should I do the same thing again? Should I do this for the rest of my life? Do I have a choice?